As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the USF Bulls and the Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Hey guys, checking in with the Knights head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites for the Heisman Trophy. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side is Reese. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Drives inside. Got an alley. Breaks into the open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Caught behind the line. It's Arrington. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the ground, it's Cross. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Tight end now in motion. Plows his way ahead. Inside the 25. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. They'll try it over the left side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Might have a chance. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Knights!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Deep in the end zone, it's Tuppence. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Bulls offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
And just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Let's talk for a second here about USF. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Drops back on 1st down. Between the hashes, it's Coates. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Lost the throw on 1st. The sure hands, it's McLaughlin. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Handoff to the lone back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Moves the pocket. It's Hartman. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end? Just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page.
Makes the grab and room to run. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. On the ground, it's Arrington. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
The Knights will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Finds his man. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The handoff. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third and long coming up. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another.
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and getting hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
He'll start the return inside. And the ball is loose on the return. Recovered by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Driving forward, it's Arrington. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Drops back, it's Hartman. Under pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. ground with the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Bulls will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Wide receiver going in motion. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Straight ahead, it's Cross. Turning it on! And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield. It's Lawson. He's dropped.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quick catch. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. That is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Hartman. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Coates. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Caught. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Martin. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No, no good. Guys, after that miss, they're still trying to fight their way out of an 18-point hole.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Back's got it on the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Got his man. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Moving out to the right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical 3rd down.
Inside the 30. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Knights will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? Snapped it, and he has to have it. Complete, and looking for enough for the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it costs the defense a first down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Incomplete, going for the touchdown, but instead I think they're going to have to wear a penalty. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says thank you very much. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Coach Hartline told me coming out of the locker room, they have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the 3rd quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the 3rd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Sells to fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Holly, what do you have?
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Knights want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Sees a crease. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Left side is Lawson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
An 8-yard pickup on the 1st down completion, now 2nd and 2. They want to throw it. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Right at the line. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
Uh-oh, look out. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he makes the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Toppins. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Hartman. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
He's got it. Touchdown, Knights! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This USF offense will open this drive right here. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They boot it away. Making his first move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Ollie, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. As they come to the line, 90 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Looking for space. It's Cross. Got enough for the first down. There's some touchdown Knights. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, we've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Sells to run, looking to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Looking to throw, it's Hartman. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lets it fly. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. The Bulls will punt this one away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Knights sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other, keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with the big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Out wide left, it's Cross. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run inside. It's Cross. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. On the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now, the defense got the stop. They could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He's got it. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Bulls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Rush is on. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw. It's Nix. Rush right in his face. Nice play to knock that one down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Bulls decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guessed right.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Nix. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, here on the Knights sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger.
Snags it, and he's open. The 50. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Knights! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the score. Defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field. Offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll run the counter. Spins away from the defense. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. They'll ride him again. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All kinds of room to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Nix. Here comes the Heat. Escaping. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Made the catch on the last play, but didn't move the ball forward, so now here comes third down. Gives it. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Right side, it's Middleton. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really
picked off. What a play to set him up.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to go. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on.